In the stew on the regular, moves on the cellular. The way I move is similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. In the stew on the regular, making moves on the cellular. The way I move is similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. And we do what we want. On the move, don't assume you can fuck with us. Give me a beat and I'll fuck it up. Just be discreet if you speak on us. You ain't street, don't want beef for acting like you tough. I ain't street, but it'll surprise you what that bullshit does. Gotta eat overseas where I'm ending up. You a dog, I'm a beast, ain't no comparing us. 214 to 213, that's the area. Heard you afraid to chase your dreams, why you scary, huh? You only go hard off the bean, get some flow berries, huh? Skinny V, I'ma only do me, fucking me. One team, 3DC, running things, little bitch. In the stew on the regular, moves on the cellular. The way I move is similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. In the stew on the regular, making moves on the cellular. The way I move is similar. The way you do don't resemble us. My whole crew got the juice, smoking hella blunts. And we keep rolling up, smoke them down, pass them round, they don't know about us. Hold me back up, hold me down, still gon' run it up. Said hold me back up, hold me down, still gon' run it up. Hold me back up, hold me down, still gon' run it up. Hold me back up, hold me down, still gon' run it up. I'm still gon' run it up.
TY on the beat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the 2-minute warning. Welcome, everybody, to JM Pro Live. We're live on the HCPW2K YouTube channel. And welcome to our new home here in Providence, Rhode Island, the Ryan Center, right on the University of Rhode Island's campus. And we're going to start the night off with three newcomers, all taking each other on in triple threat matchup. We got Zach Myers, Allie Boone, and Ash Ramsey set to make their debuts in this triple threat matchup. That is next. If it's your first time on the HCPW YouTube channel, make sure you hit subscribe and turn those notifications on. Also hit us up on Instagram and Twitter at HCPW_2K, at JMPro2K, and at Rage.2K. All the background music and theme musics are provided by Taz Beats and PC Ratchet on SoundCloud. Look them up. That's PC Ratchet and Taz Beats, T-A-Z, space B-E-A-T-Z. All right, and here we go. Welcome, like I said earlier, the new home of JM Pro Live, the Ryan Center here at the University of Rhode Island. And here comes our first contestant, Allie Boone. Just recently got signed to JM Pro Live. He actually got signed 2 weeks ago, but wasn't able to make his debut until tonight. Allie Boone is 202 pounds, sitting at 6'2" from Manchester, England. Classified as a cruiserweight, so he's going to have a tough battle in this triple threat match. He's going to have to outdo two light heavyweights coming into this match. But he looks excited and ready to get it on. All right, and here comes the first of his opponents. This is Zach Myers, 6'2", 240 pounds, hailing from Panama City, Florida. Another man who signed his contract technically a couple weeks ago, but wasn't able to travel to Providence until today. We threw him right in this match. Thought what better way to make your debut is against two others that are also making their debut. Zach Myers does have a slight advantage in this matchup, being the bigger of his three opponents. And finally, here comes Ash Ramsey. He likes to call himself the assault rifle, because his initials are AR. This man inked his deal earlier this week and could not wait to get started. Ash Ramsey's 6'4", the tallest in this matchup, but only weighing in at 218 pounds. He's from Battle Creek, Michigan. This is the assault rifle, Ash Ramsey. All right, and here we go. There's Boone. There's Myers. And there's Ramsey. And the ref calls for the bell, and here we go right away. High leg lariat from Ash Ramsey, taking out Boone, going right for Zach Myers now. Taking out both of his opponents, but wait, Boone strikes to the back, quickly reverse another leg lariat by Ramsey, but then there's a flying knee from behind by Zach Myers. And now Boone and Myers are getting into it for the first time. Great Russian leg sweep by Ali Boone. Kicking Myers while he's down, and here comes Ramsey. A series of left-hand strikes, and there's a snap suplex for good measure. Now he's going over to Myers. Myers with a kick to the midsection. And a flying kick right there, scissor kick, I should say. But then he's met with an uppercut by Boone. Now Boone and Myers going back and forth. And what are we going to see here? Great maneuver by Myers. Myers against the ropes. And now Ramsey and Myers fly onto the outside of the ring. But remember, it's a triple threat match. There was no count out in this match. And there's a third leg lariat by Ramsey to Ali Boone. Definitely favoriting that maneuver. Myers slowly getting in the ring while Ramsey working on Boone. Slamming Boone right down. Ramsey now going to the top rope, but he better look out for Myers, who's right there. And now Myers quick in control for a quick second, but Ramsey quick reverse heel kick to the gut. Now Myers in trouble. Myers in that corner. And what are we going to see here? Ash Ramsey setting Myers up while Boone over there is taking a break. Great drop kick by Ramsey. And now Ramsey goes right for Boone after him sitting that move out. And there's Boone rolling to the outside of the ring while Ramsey goes back to Myers. Now he's on that middle turnbuckle. Myers better look out here. I don't know what this disturbed individual Ash Ramsey is doing. He just seems to be in some sort of trance, staring at Myers. Oh, he was waiting for him to get up. Myers nipped up right into a double axe handle. Ramsey then got up and just was met with an onslaught of offense by Ali Boone. Now all three men going at it. Ramsey knocked down. Boone get a hold of Zach Myers. Zach Myers now being placed against the ropes, and he's knocked out of the ring for the second time in this matchup. Ali Boone rolling out of the ring after him. Oh, changed his mind. Saw Ramsey get into his feet. Kick to the midsection. And what we're going to see here, got him up for a suplex, and he just drops in midair. That's a pin attempt. 1, 2. Great maneuver by the cruiserweight. Had a great opportunity there. Just fell short. And then he's picking him up and bringing Ramsey right back down with that reverse DDT. Ali Boone in control. Well, spoke too soon. Ash Ramsey going to the top rope. What are we going to see here? He needs to look out. Zach Myers in the ring. And there's the double stomp to the gut by Ramsey. But now Myers is working on Ramsey, not giving him the opportunity to cover Ali Boone. Great reversal there by Ramsey. Ramsey just laid out Myers. Wait a second. 1, 2. A kick out right before 3. It took too long for Ramsey to get on Boone for the pin attempt. But what are we going to see here? Look at this. He is just stretching Boone, but Boone able to get out of it. And wait a second. Zach Myers has got a sledgehammer. And this match is about to get out of hand real quickly. Brain buster by Ali Boone on the Ash Ramsey. And now Boone getting hit with that sledgehammer. Both men fighting over it. And he just threw it in the gut of Zach Myers. Myers didn't like that too much. Now he's got a rear waist lock slamming Ali Boone down. Zach Myers on fire. Picking Ali Boone up. There's a series of flying forearms. There's 2. Ducks the clothesline and hits him with a heel kick. And now he's maneuvering Ali Boone in the middle of the ring. There's a pin attempt. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count. But now wait. Ramsey tried to sneak a pin. Zach Myers said, I don't think so. Now Zach Myers and Ramsey going at it. Myers in the corner. Ash Ramsey pulling Myers out of the corner, setting up once again for that drop kick. And what are we going to see here? Now he's setting Myers up. Is this going to be a pin attempt? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3 right there. Ash Ramsey came a JM Pro and was able to beat 2 other rookies in the same match. Impressive win by the assault rifle himself. And there you can see right there, setting up Myers the first time for that drop kick. Then later on, Ali Boone brings up Ramsey and just drops him down, that lazy suplex. But it was not enough. Ramsey was able to kick out. And right after that double stomp, right there's that forearm that actually busted Zach Myers open. Myers immediately rolls out of the ring. Ramsey wisely goes for the pin attempt, but he took too long. Boone able to kick out there. And there's that brain buster by Ali Boone. What an impressive show of strength out of the cruiserweight. And here's the second drop kick by Ramsey onto Myers, which pretty much ended this matchup right there. And what an impressive debut by the assault rifle Ash Ramsey. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more out of this young man. But he has come into JM Pro and made an immediate impact. And that was one hell of a way to kick off the night. And let's get into some JM Pro women talent. We got a mixed tag team match. If you remember, last week was a triple threat match for the JM Pro Women's Championship. Emily Taylor, Arrow Storm, and Bay all took part in that matchup, with Emily Taylor able to come out on top and become the second Season 2 winner of the JM Pro Women's Championship. Tonight, Bay and Arrow will have to put their differences aside and work as a team, while Emily Taylor teams up with Oxley Bell in this mixed tag team match that is coming up next. And welcome back. And we are about to get this mixed tag team matchup started. And here comes the first competitor representing Team 1. She is the former JM Pro Women's Champion. Lost last week in that triple threat match against Emily Taylor and Bay. Arrow Storm representing Arrow Club. And And even though she lost last week, she is the former champion. It is in her contract that she gets a rematch clause. So I'm sure we're going to see that sometime in our future. It will be Arrow Storm and Emily Taylor for that title. But tonight, Arrow Storm has to team up with her former opponent. And here comes Bay. Just fell short of becoming JM Pro Women's Champion. Maybe she can turn her luck around in this tag team matchup tonight. Bay is going to be the shortest competitor in this matchup. She only stands at 5'1", about 160 pounds, from London, England. And here we go. Here is the first member of Team 2, Oxley Bell, who is no stranger to JM Promotions. Debuted last season here in JM Pro. She is back for her second straight season. And tonight she teams up with the JM Pro Women's Champion, Oxley Bell is standing at 5'4", 200 pounds, hails from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And here she comes. Emily Taylor last week fulfilled her dream and won her first women's championship in her career. Able to defeat Bay and Arrow Storm last week in that triple threat match. And I bet she's wanting to do it again here in this tag team match. We'll see if she'll be able to pull it off. And it looks like Arrow Storm, Oxley Bell going to start this match off. And here we go. There's the ring of the bell. And there's a collar and elbow tie-up. And Bell is backing Arrow up into her home corner. Ref is going to have to split this up. And as you can see, there is a timer in the corner. The new JM Pro tag rules, 20-minute time period. If not, it is a draw. There's also no count out on the outside of the ring. So that is new to the JM Pro, the whole JM Pro rules that started this week. And Arrow Storm in trouble right here. Grabbing for the rope, trying to help herself up, but Oxley Bell will not back off. Great reverse DDT right there. And now Bell is in control. Arrow Storm slow to get to her feet. But wait a second. Oh, Bell hits her with that short arm clothesline. Thought for a second Arrow was going to reverse it, but she reverses the kick there, throws Bell into her home corner. Great opportunity to tag, but no, Bell grabs Arrow by the hair, throws her back in the corner, but then wisely Arrow able to counter out of it. Oh, wait a second. Now Arrow in a bad way. Now she's in the enemy corner. And what a maneuver right there by Bell in a pin attempt. One. Kick out right after one. Oxley Bell looking real impressive to start this match off. Now she is just grabbing at the trap muscle of Arrow Storm, trying to make her submit, and then just slams her down to add insult to injury. Oxley Bell slowly picking up Arrow Storm. Arrow Storm counters with the right hand. And another right hand. Oxley Bell gets knocked against the ropes, then knocks the ref right on his back. Now the referee is down. Slow to get to his feet. While Arrow Storm stays on the offense. Looks like we're going to get a tag. First tag of the match right here. And here comes Bay to get a little bit of redemption. You remember a few weeks ago, Oxy Bell and Bay all participated in that 6-woman battle royale for the JM Pro Women's Championship. They have not faced each other since. So you got to say there's some bad blood between these two. But way Oxy Bell now countering. Bringing Bay to her home corner. She's in the corner right there. And there's a first tag for the team of Bell and Taylor. And look at the teamwork right here. Drop toe hold, then Taylor hits the elbow drop on the lower back. And Taylor just flaunting to this crowd. There's the JM Pro champion, but needs to pay attention to her opponent. And wait, there's a great roll-up right there. 1, 2. Oh, they're not even a 2 count. But definitely surprised Bay. I'm surprised Bay was able to kick out of it. Now Bay in the corner. It looked like Emily Taylor was going for that spear. Wisely countered by Bay into a DDT. And a right hand to follow it up with. Emily Taylor now with the Irish whip. Bay against the ropes and gets hit with a drop kick. You see Emily Taylor showing off that athleticism that gutted the JM Pro Women's Championship. And a super kick. There's a hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. That was close right there, folks. I was surprised Arrow Storm didn't try to get in the ring and break it up. There's a kick to the back, Bay to her feet, but quickly Irish whipped into the corner by Emily Taylor. We're going to see another tag here. Oh, wisely Bay able to give a good right hand to the face, but Emily Taylor comes back with a T-bone suplex with a bridge. Probably would have tried to go for the pin there, but she was too close to the ropes. Going back to the home corner now. Emily Taylor. What are we going to see here? Oxy Bell looks like kind of coaching from the apron. And I don't know what Emily Taylor's doing. She's just wasting a lot of time. And waited for Bay to get out of the corner. Ducks the clothesline, but Bay was not stupid. Hit her with another one. That time it connected. And both women going back and forth so far in this corner. Bay needs to get her to the other side of the ring, and she does. The key to tag team competition. You got to split the ring in half. Bay wisely doing that. And there's a quick roll-up, followed by a super kick while Emily Taylor's on her knees. Now Emily Taylor unconscious, dragging her closer away from the ropes. There's a pin attempt right there. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. I thought Bay was going to win this for her and Arrow Storm. Taking too much time taunting the crowd, though. You need to stay on your opponent if you're going to get this win. Multiple kicks to the face right there. Emily Taylor now in trouble. Bay is just having her way with the women's champ. And here we go. Back into the corner. And what a maneuver right there. Bay picking up Emily Taylor. Great elbow. Kick to the midsection. Goes for the kick to the head. Follows it up with another. That time it connects. Emily Taylor has just been getting dissected right here. And look at the submission maneuver right here. Has the arm hooked around her leg while she talks back into a half crab. But wait, Emily Taylor fighting out of it. The champ is not done yet. And you got to think, a lot of abuse right there by that onslaught offense by Bay. Emily Taylor wisely throwing Bay to the home corner. There's a tag. Oxy Bell back in the ring. Both women Irish whipping Bay against the ropes. And it's a double backdrop. Double back body drop by the team of Oxy Bell and Emily Taylor. And there's a right hand. And there's an angle slam. Bell going with the hook of the leg. 1, 2. Kick out right after 2. Emily Taylor came in to save the pin. But it didn't matter. Oxy Bell looking very impatient. Went for a cutter there, but Bay saw it coming. Had it scouted. Oxy Bell throws Bay over the top rope in aggravation. And now she's going out there after her. Like I said, the rules for the tag team matches in JM Promotions has changed. We're down to almost 13 minutes in the matchup before it's a draw. Also, there is no count out on the outside of the ring. Bay picking up Oxy Bell. Oxy Bell now being brought over to the apron and her head just smashed against the side of the ring. Bay picking her up again. Got her up on the shoulders. What are we going to see here? Drops her head against the apron again. And you got to think Oxy Bell might be concussed at this point. Bay with a bunch of right hands. But quickly countered by Oxy Bell. Fires back. And look, goes for a quick head scissors on the outside of the ring. Great maneuver by Oxy Bell. Goes to kick to the midsection. It's followed up. Bay able to catch the foot and hit her with a spinning heel kick to the head. Going back with that jab and that elbow there. Now Oxley got a hold of Bay, and now she's slamming her head against our ring post. And these women taking advantage of the new no countout rules in this tag match, using everything that you can use without getting DQ'd. And Bell taking her time, needs to stay on Bay. Bay back to her feet. Hits her with an elbow, a knee, and a roundhouse right hand. And stomping Bay while she's on the ground here. Follows up with a jab of her own. And Oxy Bell showing that mixed martial arts background. And finally throws Bay back into the ring here. Oh, not quite. Slamming her head against the apron for one good time. And Oxy Bell needs to get in the ring. Bay's about to make a tag. And wisely, Oxy Bell cutting her off. Oxy Bell going to the top rope. What are we going to see here? And what a maneuver right there. That's that modified moonsault almost. And Oxy Bell bringing Bay back to the corner. Bay at this point has been in the ring for a very long time. Bay is gonna need to make a tag. And it looks like Oxy Bell taking her time, must be waiting for Bay to get out of the corner. We're at 10 minutes, 30 seconds in this match. Might be using too much time. But there we go. That's what Oxy Bell was waiting for. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and look at Arrow Storm. Didn't even break up the pin, just took out the referee. Now Arrow Storm and Emily Taylor going back and forth. These two women will be facing each other in the future for that women's title. Arrow Storm with a great elbow drop. Oxy Bell trying to get back some energy. She's over there in the corner resting. Bay is still the legal woman in the match. And wait a second. Oxy Bell hooking Bay's leg around the back of her neck. She's talking at it, trying to get Bay to tap out. Bay wisely uses the free foot to kick her way out of it. Now Irish whipping Oxy Bell into the corner. Right next to Arrow Storm. Taking her time though. You can tell Bay is real winded after being in the ring for so long, but somehow has a pin attempt right there for a powerbomb. 1, 2, 3 right there. Unbelievable. Bay and Arrow Storm able to come away with it at 9 minutes and 30 seconds in the match. And for the longest time, you would have thought Oxy Bell and Emily Taylor would have won just because of how long Bay was in the match. But in the end, Bay had an opportunity to make the tag and chose not to. Ends up hitting Oxy Bell with that power bomb into a pin attempt. And there's Oxy Bell with that great maneuver up the top rope. I thought it was over right there, folks, but obviously not. Arrow Storm was able to break up that pin by taking out the referee. And there are your winners. And they were opponents last week, but as long as they came away with a W, you can tell they can coexist. A little bit of revenge on the now JM Pro Women's Champion and her partner Oxy Bell. Your winners, Arrow Storm and Bay. And we had 6 matches total on the card tonight. We're at match 3. After this, we'll be halfway through the night. Last week, you saw the team of Pyro and the dudes go at it. Pyro able to come out on top this week. We got one-on-one action. Kyle Smith of Pyro will take on Eli Bailey of the dudes. But you gotta think with Jacob Nolan and Jacob Cali on the outside. This match can get out of control real quickly. We'll also see how the conditioning is with Kyle Smith and Eli Bailey. These men are bred tag team competitors, so it's going to be a little different for them to be in a singles match and not have that partner on the apron to tag in. And ladies and gentlemen, if it's your first time in the HCPW YouTube channel, make sure you hit subscribe and turn those notifications on. Also, follow us on all forms of social media, Instagram and Twitter, at HCPW_2K, at JamPro2K, and at Rage.2K. All the theme music and background music tonight was brought to you by Taz Beats and PC Ratchet of SoundCloud. If you have SoundCloud, check them out. That's PC space Ratchet and Taz Beats, T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-Z, Taz Beats. And here we go. Here comes Pyro. Kyle Smith, Jacob Nolan. This is a singles match, just to remind you. It'll actually be Kyle Smith in a one-on-one match. His tag team partner just coming out for moral support. Kyle Smith standing at 6 foot even, 216 pounds, hails from New York, New York. And him and his partner got the best of the dudes last week on JM Pro. So I'm sure he wants to add to his resume and get a win in singles competition here tonight. And here come the dudes. Eli Bailey going to be participating in this match, assisted to the ring by his tag partner Jacob Cali. Eli Bailey is 6'5", 206 pounds, hailing from San Diego, California. And they made their debut here on Jam Pro last week. Unsuccessfully was able to come away with a win. But Eli Bailey can beat Kyle Smith one-on-one tonight. There might be a little bit of redemption there for the dudes. All right, and we're ready to get this match started. Kyle Smith, Eli Bailey, bell is rung. Kyle Smith coming right out of the corner with a flying forearm to get things started. And the big thing here is the difference in experience and training, where Kyle Smith is more of a pure pro wrestler. Eli Bailey mostly comes from a mixed martial arts background and is making the transition to pro wrestling. And right away, Kyle Smith staying on Bailey, but wait, took too long to get on him. Now Bailey gets up, hits him with a back body drop there, and a kick to the back. Those kicks are vicious, but Kyle Smith trying to eat through it. Irish whip, Smith off the ropes, and there's a leapfrog. Another one. Oh, Kyle Smith wisely stops himself on the ropes, puts the brakes on, and there's that spinning roundhouse forearm there. And then Kyle Smith follows it up by a flying forearm of his own. And Kyle Smith loving this crowd at the Ryan Center. Oh, wait a second. He took too long, though. Flaunting to the crowd. Walked right into a big, giant kick by Eli Bailey right there. And now Eli Bailey taking advantage, working on Smith while he's on the ground. And you can see Smith's partner, Nolan, in his corner, just cringing at all these different kicks coming from Eli Bailey. And now he's got him by the waist. What are we going to see here? Got him off the ground in a gut-wrench suplex by Eli Bailey, showing that he is transitioning very well into pro wrestling from mixed martial arts. Picking up Kyle Smith, another one of those back body drops. And now he's just working on the neck there. Kyle Smith torquing it to the left. And you got to think that is not how a chiropractor would do it. And wait a second, there's an armbar right there. He's going for the submission early. That MMA background coming into play. Kyle Smith wisely able to get to his knee and hit Eli with a couple of strikes to break it up. But Eli not letting up. Irish whip right into the corner. Follows it by a double knee strike to the lower back of Kyle Smith. Eli Bailey back in control. Now going for the inside of the knee, that left knee of Kyle Smith with a braces, working on it. And that brace might as well just be a target on that knee. Eli bringing Smith to his feet and then knocking him down with that flying knee strike. 1, 2, a kick out after 2, and Eli Bailey cannot believe it. And now Bailey's calling for the end of this match. But wait, he's going to the outside. What's he going to the outside of the ring for? Changes his mind, slides back in. Quickly, Irish whipping Kyle Smith into the corner. Eli Bailey needs to stay on him. And wait, it looked like Kyle Smith going for a type of cutter there. Eli Bailey reversed it, but didn't matter. Kyle Smith came back with the clothesline, now a leg drop. Staying on Eli Bailey while he's on the ground. And this match is just flip-flop. Now Kyle Smith in control. Setting up Eli Bailey. There's a pin attempt of his own. 1. Kick out right after 1. Kyle Smith will have to display a lot more offense if he wants to keep Eli Bailey down. Bailey wisely with those feet of his again. Oh wait, Kyle Smith went for a thigh kick of his own. Now a half crab, but Smith too close to the ropes. That's a rope break. And now Smith being dragged to the inside of the ring, grabbing the lower back. He might be in trouble right here. Another pin attempt, 1, and a kick out right after 1. Eli Bailey is just asking himself, what's it going to take to keep Kyle Smith down? And you're going to think at a certain point, these two men will get winded. It's a singles match. They do not have a partner to tag in. Their partners are just on the outside of the ring for moral support. Kyle Smith pushing Eli off of him, but then walks into that flying knee again. Eli Bailey is setting Kyle Smith up for something. What are we going to see next? He's got him up on the shoulder. Wait, reversal by Kyle Smith into a reverse DDT. Now Kyle Smith is stalking Eli Bailey. Eli Bailey's slow to get to his feet. Smith grabbing Bailey, both arms. What a DDT, crossed arm DDT, dead center in the ring, hook of the leg. 1, 2, a kick out right before 3. Not enough to keep Eli Bailey down. You're talking to a man that's been in the octagon, has been knocked out before. He's a little bit conditioned for that. Kyle Smith's going to need to do more than that. There's a clothesline, followed by another off the ropes, and there's a high leg lariat that just split Eli Bailey open. And there's a right hand and a German suplex, and he's not letting go. But wait, he turns it into a short arm clothesline that turns Eli Bailey inside out. Eli Bailey able to reverse into a jawbreaker. And now he's got Kyle Smith up on the shoulders. What are you going to see here? Drops him on the knee. Knee to the face. Kyle Smith, that has to be it. That's lights out. Kyle Smith is bye-bye. 1, 2, and a kick out after 2. Are you kidding me? These two men are putting on a show for you folks. Now Eli Bailey, once again, looks like he's calling for the end of this matchup. Bailey, front headlock. And look at him. Blatant choke, just tossing Kyle Smith to the outside of the ring now, trying to regather himself. And Smith slowly to his feet. Slides back in the ring. There's another kick by Eli Bailey against the ropes. And there's a flying, single leg drop kick, sorry. Goes under the arm, into a neck breaker. Great show of chain wrestling by Eli Bailey, who just walked into an uppercut by Smith. Now Smith, he hooked the arms again into another DDT. That's going to be it, the second one of the night. Kyle Smith, 1, 2, 3 right there. Unbelievable. Kyle Smith came away with the win, even though Eli Bailey was in control for a majority of the match. Oh, wait. No, he's not going to do it. Yes, he is. Kyle Smith. Someone stop this. Someone stop this. Ref, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Unbelievable. What a show of disrespect by Kyle Smith. He got the win. What else was he trying to prove? Well, after that savage attack on Eli Bailey by Kyle Smith, we're moving on to our next matchup. It's the Jam Promotions Cruiserweight Championship match. El Fuego is going to be one-on-one with Scumbag Raw. The title is on the line. If you remember last week, we had a six-man mixed tag match. Scumbag Raw teamed up with the Cult of Azrael, who will be on the show in the main event tonight for the tag titles. El Fuego teamed against the tag champs that will be in the main event, Swag on Overload. And surprisingly, just the cohesiveness between Scumbag Raw and the Cult of Azrael, they came away with an impressive win. Definitely was the match of the night last week. But now tonight, Scumbag Raw doesn't have the help of the Cult. He has to beat El Fuego one-on-one if he wants to retain his Cruiserweight Championship. That is coming up next. There's the ring announcer just letting everybody know this is a title match. And here comes El Fuego. If you pay attention to the other shows on HCPW, El Fuego's tag team partner shocked the world and had a chance at the Intercontinental Championship over on HCPW Insurrection, our Wednesday night show. Wasn't able to take advantage of that opportunity due to his surprise opponent, but now El Fuego has a chance to bring some championship silver to his tag camp. And you know what that means. When the lights are off and the fog is out, that can only mean one thing. That means the Cruiserweight Champion is entering the Ryan Center. Scumbag Raw has arrived on the URI campus. He's cool, calm, and collected, but when he needs to be, he can be savage and ruthless. That head on the shoulders is what got him to this point. Scumbag Raw. Talked to him earlier. Discussed about how everything went from being with Scumbag Nation and UWA to being back in JM Pro as a singles competitor. And he said he needed to cut the fat. He needed to stop carrying dead weight. He needed to be solo. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There you see it. The Cruiserweight Championship. And here is your challenger, standing at 5'11", 204 pounds, from Tijuana, Mexico, El Fuego. And the champion, 6'2", 205 pounds, from right here in Providence, Rhode Island. He is the Cruiserweight champion, Scumbag Raw. And there you can see that toothless bastard showing off the gums. Now handing off the title reluctantly to the ref. El Fuego seeing what is on the line. And now he shows everybody here in the Ryan Center what's up for grabs. And Fuego looks antsy. Scumbag looks calm. And there's the bell, and let's go. And right away, a Luthi's press, followed by strikes by Scumbag. Doesn't waste any time, showing shades of his favorite wrestler, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now he's working on that arm right there. Hits it with a leg drop. Working on that elbow right away out the gate. El Fuego needs to get back on his feet and show that speed of his if he's going to beat Scumbag Raw tonight. Scumbag Raw mounting El Fuego and following it with left hands. The savageness coming from Scumbag Raw. Now he's torquing at the neck. Scumbag Raw said it earlier to me in the backstage, I am not your average cruiserweight. He plays the game smart, and he doesn't have to play the game fair. And El Fuego has not yet had the opportunity to get any bit of offense going. El Fuego getting stomped right there. What a vicious maneuver by the champion. Now he's got his legs up. Oh, what a stomp right there. I hope it was to the midsection. Otherwise, the ref might have needed to get involved there. But quickly, El Fuego finally showing some sign of life, able to kick out of the maneuver, hitting Scumbag Raw as he gets up, but not paying attention. Another Luthi's press followed by a set of right-hand strikes. There's a pin attempt, one, and a kick out right after one. Scumbag Raw, though, not letting up. This is his first title defense since winning the title back in episode 1. So it's been 2 weeks. And El Fuego was in that matchup, but it was an over-the-top rope elimination. Didn't fare well against his other opponents. Now El Fuego showing a sign of life, stomping out the champion, trying to keep him grounded. You want to keep Scumbag Raw on the mat. You get him out of his feet like he just did, you're in trouble. But El Fuego wisely Irish whipping Scumbag Raw into the corner, double knee strikes, and a standing senton bomb. Now he's sitting Raw up, grabbing his hair. Look at Raw, did not like him touching the hair. Hit him with the elbow right to the middle of the forehead. Kick to the midsection. Got him hooked in a DDT for good measure. Scumbag Raw showing why he is the champ. Scumbag Raw going to the top rope. Wait a second, what are we going to see here? Big elbow drop. Unbelievable. And there's the hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3 right there. Scumbag Raw made short work of El Fuego and retains the JM Pro Cruiserweight Championship. That match was not as competitive as I thought it was going to be. Oh, and wait a second again. 2 matches in a row, and this is why he is the scumbag. He's already retained his title. Does he really need to do this? Unbelievable. Scumbag Raw is just taking it way too far. You got the belt. What else did you want from the man? Scumbag Raw makes me sick. Well, despite that show of unsportsmanship by Scumbag Raw, who retained his Cruiserweight Championship, we're going on to what we want to call one of the 3 main events. The last 3 matches are all big-time matches tonight. And this is a first ever right here. For the first time ever, you're going to see a Providence street fight. And this all started throughout the week. Jackson Davis on the social media, Instagram, I believe it's Jackson Davis 2K, if I'm not mistaken, called himself the self-proclaimed hardcore legend. When Beretta caught wind of this, he didn't really appreciate it too much. And that's how this match was formed, how it was started, and that's why we're here tonight. Beretta, the JM Pro champion, this is a non-title bout. It is literally just a show of who can handle themselves in the Providence street fight match. It's Beretta versus Jackson J.D. Davis. And here he comes. Like I said to you, he calls himself the hardcore legend, Jackson J.D. Davis. In episode 1, he took part into that Cruiserweight Championship Battle Royale. Made it to the last 2 before being eliminated by Scumbag Raw himself. When this match was formed, he stated, "It's been a while, but I cannot wait." And you can tell this hardcore environment is definitely what suits him the best. And the champ is here. Your JM Promotions champion who defeated Sheldon Schultz last week in the main event to become the first Season 2 JM Pro Championship holder. From 6'5", 302, sorry. There's Beretta. And I know right there, that's going to be a fine for Beretta. We told everybody that pyros were no longer allowed in JM Pro. And Beretta was very reluctant to do so. You can see that he snuck that in there anyway. But we'll deal with that after the fact. But right now, we got the first ever JM Pro Providence street fight about to take place. And Beretta holding that JM Pro Championship above his head very proudly. worked very hard to earn it. Had to defeat Rancid Randy Rod in week 1 to get to the title match. Had to defeat Santanic Strong Style himself, Sheldon Schultz, last week to win it. If it was up to him, he would have defended it this week. But instead, he said, give me Jackson Davis. I'll show him what hardcore is. And this small crowd here in the Ryan Center can't get enough. Beretta has blown the roof off this place, and the match hasn't even gotten underway. And you're going to think that the JM Promotions champion himself is favored to win this matchup. And here we go. Jackson J.D. Davis ready. The champion Beretta ready. The bell is rung, and here we go. And quickly, J.D. with a bunch of jabs and a left. Now he's grabbing the face of Beretta. And man, this is not the type of offense we've seen from JD in the first week of the mat, in the first week of JM Pro, sorry. Great clothesline knocking the champion down, following it by a kick to the chest. JD starting hot and heavy in this matchup, to say the least, folks. Following it up by a right hand. Oh, wait a second, now Beretta picking JD up and slamming him down. It only took one move for Beretta to show his brute strength. And even though you can't tell, Jackson... Wait a second. What's going on? What's this? I remember the music. That's Sheldon Schultz from last week. He coming in here, attacking Beretta from behind. Must not be happy after losing his opportunity to be champion, and JD's hooking the leg. 1, 2, and kick out though. Unbelievable. Sheldon Schultz just snuck in this match and tried to take Beretta by surprise. JD almost snuck away with it, and he's taking advantage. He's just smashing Beretta's face against the mat. The JM Promotions champion holding his knee now. And wait a second, there's a submission hold, no rope break in this matchup. This is Providence Street Fight rules. There's a Boston Crab. And there's the strength of the champion, Beretta, overpowering JD. Goes to the outside of the ring, and he's upset. He's looking for something under there. He's looking for a great equalizer. He's taking too long, though. Here comes JD to break him up. The ref now following the outside of the ring. This is the Providence Street Fight, folks. Falls count anywhere, no disqualification. Look at that dragon screw by JD, and then he slams the leg right against the outside mat there. And JD now throwing the champion back in the ring. And you can just feel the momentum of this whole match change once Sheldon Schultz stuck his nose in Beretta's business. And there's a DDT by Jackson Davis, hooking the leg right there. 1, 2, a kick out after 2 again. Beretta showing why he's the top dog here in JM Promotions. But there's a big jumping knee, and JD won't give up. 1, 2, a kick out again. Beretta will not die, even with the help from Sheldon Schultz. I don't know if it's enough to overcome this monster. And there's a belly to belly into another hook in the leg. 1, 2, 3 right there. That is unbelievable. Not a single weapon was used. The most that happened was a brief altercation on the outside, but that right there, this is what happened. Sheldon Schultz came in and dropped Beretta's face against the knees. You can see the man is still salty that he didn't win the JM Promotions title last week, and he actually helped Jackson Davis come away with a win, but it wasn't right there. Beretta must have kicked out of JD's pin attempts 4 or 5 times before JD could finally put away the champion. And I apologize, folks, all the hype behind this match that we're giving you the first ever Providence street fight. And Sheldon Schultz kind of just ruined it there. Really helped switch the momentum of this match in JD's favor, and that was it right there. That overhead belly to belly. It was just too much for Beretta to handle after being cheated. And Jackson J.D. Davis, the self-proclaimed hardcore legend, has just won the first ever JM Promotions Providence Street Fight. He has just defeated the JM Promotions champion. Good God. Well, we've made it, folks. We're at the last match of the night. It's the JM Promotions Tag Team Championships on the line. Swag on Overload, El Pellador, and Lawrence Fisher is defending the titles against Evan Osborne, Quinn Lovecraft, the Cult of Azrael. That is right here next. If it's your first time on the HCPW YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on. Follow us on all forms of social media, HCPW_2K, JM Pro 2K, and Rage.2K. All the theme music and background music was brought to you by Taz Beats and PC Ratchet of SoundCloud. If you have SoundCloud, check them out. That's PC space Ratchet and Taz Beats, T-A-Z space B-E-A-T-Z, Taz Beats. And also this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, make sure you check out this week's edition of HCPW2K Retaliation. And ladies and gentlemen, this match is for one fall, and it is for the JM Promotions Tag Team Championship. Making their way to the ring first is the challengers. They're at a combined weight of 455 pounds. To your left is Quinn Lovecraft, and to your right is Evan Osborne. They are the Cult of Azrael. coming to the ring next. They're at a combined weight of 445 pounds. In the red mask is El Pelador and his tag team partner Lawrence Fisher. They are the JM Promotions Tag Team Champions. Swag on overload. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this match underway. There you see it. The JM Pro Tag Team titles on the line here tonight. And this Ryan Center crowd here in URI, they can't wait to get started. There is the challengers themselves. Quinn Lovecraft, Evan Osborne, the Code of Azrael. They cannot wait to get this match underway. And here are your champions right there. Lawrence Fisher, the bigger of the two. And El Pelador, a seasoned vet here in JM Promotions. Swag on overload, your tag team champions. And the ref ceremoniously grabbing the titles and showing this Providence crowd what's at stake. We're at the main event. We're at the bottom of the barrel of the night, folks. Episode 3. Who will walk out tag team champions? We're about to find out right here. Evan Osborne comes out of the corner with a running knee, knocking El Pelador right down. Stomp to the chest. And wait a second. There's a leg drop. And a great bridge right there. Northern Lights suplex. Stomps to Evan Osborne. Osborne now picking up El Pelador. El Pelador Irish whipped against into the corner there. Kick to the midsection. And now Osborne now back into the corner, stomping Osborne out. Osborne getting kicked to the chest. And a leg drop over the top rope. Evan Osborne now rolling into the ring. And look at Quinn Lovecraft trying to help his partner, but it just didn't work. Well, it worked a little bit. Osborne able to get his knees up. El Pelador Irish whipping into the corner. Osborne catching the leg and whipping it. Now he's pulling El Pelador into the corner. And now he's stomping at that lower back. And a big body splash right there. El Pelador kicking out. A right hand by El Pelador. Kick to the midsection right there. There's a forearm, followed by chops. Quinn Lovecraft, El Pelidor on the outside of this ring. Quinn Lovecraft in a bad way. El Pelidor now slamming his face against the apron. And a stomp to the face right there. And now he's whipping the legs out from under El Pelidor. El Pelidor in trouble, trying to go for a tag, but Quinn Lovecraft cuts him off. He's dragging him to the middle of the ring, though. Looks like he's going to put him into a submission maneuver, and he just stomps out the lower back of El Pelidor right there. Irish whip. El Pelidor into the corner. Wait, El Pelidor reverses. Quinn Lovecraft now in control. Quinn Lovecraft thrown into the home corner. El Pelidor needs to get on top of it. And there's a tag. Lawrence Fisher. What are we going to see here? Looks like a 3D by the Swag on Overload. And there's a hook of the leg right there. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. Quinn Lovecraft is not going to give up that easily. And wait a second. There's a running power slam. Lawrence Fisher stomping out Quinn Lovecraft. Now he's just breaking the arm of Lawrence Fisher. And a big spinning wheel kick right there by Lawrence Fisher. And now he's stalking. I'm sorry, Quinn Lovecraft with the spinning wheel kick. Lawrence Fisher slow to get to his feet. He's getting put up on his shoulders there. Looks like, what are we going to see here? Oh, and a sit-down pile driver. Dragging Fisher in the middle of the ring. There's a hook of the leg right there. 1, 2. A kick out right before 3 by Lawrence Fisher. Clothesline right there. Lawrence Fisher against the ropes. And a back body drop. Quinn Lovecraft had him scouted. And now he's going right in to a spine buster. Quinn Lovecraft is on fire, and he's going ballistic here, folks. But wait, Fisher wisely kicking the knee out from under him. Quinn into the corner. Clothesline followed by a bulldog. And now Quinn stalking Fisher again. Picking him up. Another one of these drivers. There's 2 in a row. And Quinn goes to the hook of the leg. He's too close to El Pelidor to 1. And broken up by El Pelidor. And El Pelidor gets thrown out of the ring. And Fisher is in a bad way. Goes for the windmill forearm, but misses. And then walks into a spinning neck breaker by Fisher. Now Fisher back in control. Breaks up Quinn's attempt to try to get to the corner for a pin. And now Fisher going on that second turnbuckle. Off the second rope. A spear off the second turnbuckle. And now stomping Quinn Lovecraft on the ground. And these new JM Pro tag rules, it's an advantage for the tag champs. They only have to do really is to last the next 13 minutes. And they can retain just by the match going to a draw. Quinn Lovecraft now just being dragged lifeless into the ring. Fisher positioning him for something. He's picking him up. And what are we going to see here? There's a running power slam. Hook of the leg, but broken up by Evan Osborne. El Pelidor doesn't get there in time, but wait a second. Osborne now in trouble. El Pelidor with a sit-down power bomb on Osborne. Fisher is now just flaunting himself. Meanwhile, Quinn Lovecraft is dazed and confused. He's going for a tag, but Osborne's laid out on the other side of the ring. Wait, Quinn Lovecraft using the last bit of strength he had left for a clothesline right there. Stomping out Fisher. Pick it up. Fisher. And I don't know what Quinn Lovecraft's doing. He must be dazed and confused. He just missed a flying forearm strike, but then follows it up with a great clothesline. Staying on top of Fisher. Dropping a leg drop on the arm of Fisher. And wait a second. Look at Lovecraft's strength, picking up Fisher off the mat by his head. And then a spinning wheel kick, just knocking him down. And there's a pin attempt right there. This could be it. New champions. And El Pelador breaks it up. He needed to show that sense of urgency if he wanted to make sure he stayed a tag team champion. Lovecraft rolled to the outside of the ring, but just to catch a breath. Meanwhile, Fisher trying to crawl to Osborne. Oh, wait. Lovecraft stalking Fisher. This could be it right here. Another sit-down driver. And a hook of the leg. One. Breakup by El Pelador. Quinn Lovecraft needs to keep Fisher away from El Pelador. It's the only way they're going to become tag champs tonight is if they work. Look at that. Look at that right hand by Quinn Lovecraft. Literally knocked Fisher on the ground, but Fisher dodges the next strike, hits him in the midsection, and follows it up by a clothesline. And now he's picking up Lovecraft, slamming him down in a modified Dominator, dragging him in the middle of the ring. There's the hook of the leg. One. Breakup by Evan Osborne. This is back and forth, back and forth. Each partner keeps, look at the aggravation out of Fisher. He's just throwing strikes, haymakers at Evan Osborne for breaking that pin attempt up. These men are trying to get out of here. Irish whip into the corner. Lovecraft able to counter out of it with an elbow to the jaw. Wait, counter again by Fisher. Fisher ducking the clothesline attempt by Lovecraft. And now he's got him in that arm lock there. But Lovecraft is getting his way out of it. Quinn Lovecraft now got Fisher by the head, and he's bringing him over to the home corner. Snap mare, Fisher in the corner there. And Fisher's looking for a tag. Meanwhile, Quinn Lovecraft tags in Evan Osborne. Now El Pelador's in. And we got both men in this ring right here in the main event. Last match of the night. Two fresh men in the ring against each other. Great Hurricane Rana by El Pelador. El Pelador now floating to this crowd. We're under 10 minutes. About to hit the 9-minute mark in this matchup. If someone wants to win, they don't have much time left in this match. Evan Osborne just gets hit with a great backdrop. And then a clothesline. And another. And a leg lariat taking on Evan Osborne. And wait a second. El Pelador got Evan Osborne in a bad position. Unbelievable maneuver right there. Modified pile driver, hook in the leg. One. And not even a 2 count. Once again broken up. This time Quinn Lovecraft saves it for the Cult of Azrael. El Pelador must be getting aggravated just like his partner over there, Lawrence Fisher, who's heavily out of breath trying to regain himself. El Pelador stalking Evan Osborne. And wait a second. DDT by El Pelador. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. No support. Lawrence Fisher is just too winded to be able to get in the ring on time to help break that up. El Pelador now going for an ankle lock on Evan Osborne. Evan Osborne's in a bad way. Is he going to tap out? El Pelador. Wait. He gets to his back and able to kick his way out of it. Osborne was in trouble there as El Pelador was trying to win the titles back by submission. Wait, goes for a kick. Caught by Evan Osborne. Osborne kicks the inside of the knee. Now wait. A kick of his own right to the head. And Evan Osborne, he's going to go for a pin, but he's too close to Fisher now. And he kicked out before 1 anyway. It didn't even matter. Unbelievable back and forth. This was the match that we've been waiting for all night, folks. You can only see this action every week on Friday nights on JM Pro Live, only on the HCPW YouTube channel. Evan Osborne, Irish whipping El Pelador into the corner. Now he's tagging in Quinn. And what are we going to see here? Quinn's going to the top rope. Osborne's set up on the shoulders. Doomsday device by the Cult of Azrael. And there it is. Hook of the leg. And wait. Fisher's in the ring now, and he breaks it up after 2. Osborne should have stayed in the ring. Quinn Lovecraft extremely aggravated. Now he kicks the chest of El Pelador. And this is getting close, folks. It's a sense of urgency for the Cult of Azrael when really all El Pelador and Quinn Lawrence Fisher need to do is survive. If they get to the end of the time limit, they're going to retain the championships here tonight. Quinn Lovecraft goes for the leg. El Pelador able to kick out of it. El Pelador now grabbing Quinn Lovecraft. He's got a hook of the leg right there and a sit-down maneuver right there. Would have went for the pin, but he's way too close to Evan Osborne. He would have just broke it up. And there's a standing Hurricane Rana. What a show of athleticism by the Luchador. Quinn able to get the tag to Evan. Evan back in the ring. Now it's Evan hitting El Pelador with a running knee, followed by a clothesline, ducked by El Pelador. El Pelador now going around the back and hitting him with a swinging neck breaker. El Pelador has an opportunity here. Needs to hit Evan Osborne with some high-impact offense as Quinn Lovecraft's down on the outside of the ring. Another one of those maneuvers right there. Is he going to go for the pin? No, he's going to pick him up again. Evan Osborne still a little fresh after a break. There's a roll-up. But wait, look at the strength of El Pelador, and he slams him down backwards. Unbelievable. And now El Pelador dragging Evan Osborne close to the center of the ring. This could be the pin attempt that is the pin attempt. 1, 2, and a kick out before 3. And we're at the 5-minute mark here, folks, before El Pelador and Lawrence Fisher retain by just hitting the draw. Picking up Evan Osborne, though. El Pelador is going to keep trying. Goes around. Look at the spinning head scissors into an arm breaker. Evan Osborne able to spin El Pelador off of him. And there's a kick to the knee. And now Evan Osborne against the ropes. And with a short Hurricane Rana, just throwing the face of El Pelador into the mat. El Pelador real close to his partner there. Hits Evan Osborne with a forearm. Misses with the chop and then connects with another kick. This is back and forth, back and forth. Evan Osborne thrown out of the ring, and we're coming close to the 4 minutes. And I think El Pelador knows that. He's just trying to stay alive at this point. But Evan Osborne hitting El Pelador with a jawbreaker. Needs to get him back in the ring, otherwise he's not going to win these titles. Slamming El Pelador's face against the apron there. Picking up El Pelador. Goes for a kick. It was blocked by El Pelador. Stomps it away, but he connects with the next one. Osborne now working on El Pelador. El Pelador getting thrown back into the ring. Evan Osborne. Now Irish whip into the corner. He's got him up for the Doomsday Device, and he knocks him down. There's a pin attempt right there. 1, 2, and a breakup again. Leg drop onto the arm there, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the technical difficulties. I wasn't able to call the end of that match. I didn't realize my microphone was unplugged. But we had new tag champions. The Cult of Azrael came in and was able to defeat Swag on Overload and become the new tag team champions. Unbelievable. We appreciate you joining us here tonight. Sorry for the technical difficulties at the end of the show. But there you have it. Quinn Lovecraft, Evan Osborne, walking out of Jam Pro Live Episode 3, the new Jam Pro Tag Team Champions.